Hey guys, I thought I'll just do a quick update of this greenhouse. So start with the Swiss Black Candy. It's an absolute cracking fig, guys. I don't know if you got it from me. I found this fig tree growing in Lugano, obviously in Switzerland. Yeah, just the way the fig looks reminds me of a candy I had from Switzerland, believe it or not. So I started calling it Black Candy Unknown. Someone decided to call it Swiss Black Candy. I don't know who he did. Probably Dave from What the Fig. Or maybe I labeled it like that. I don't know. I can't remember. But it is, I call it Swiss Black Candy, and it's an unknown fig. I've got several black mission types, and I got Belloni, several different varieties to compare, but I can't compare this to any of those, so I think it's a variety in its own right. At least that's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, it's a nice fig. It's an extremely vigorous grower and a very productive fig. Beautiful brevas and main crops. This is Ficus Penino. Penino? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Got a number of main crops. Last year main crops dropped. I think I had one right or something, but I'm not really sure. So we'll see. I had some nice brevas of it. So if it only produce breva, then it's a San Pedro type. This is Ficus Palazzo. For some reason, I only have one fig in that tree. It is what it is, guys. I'm not really worried. We're not really fixed to it anyway. Planera, absolute monster. Planera from Pons. Oh, actually, I've got this Planera from Carlos. That's the guy who discovered Coldedame Mutante. So I tried to keep varieties labeled with the source I got it from. So it's different to Pons' Planera. I don't know. It's a popular Spanish fig, so I doubt it's probably exactly the same. Yeah, so Planera got a number of figs, but this is the Planera from Carlos, and it's a common fig for sure, because we know Planera is common. This one is Mitsurunska 10. As you can see, the main crops ripening in there. Oh, actually, I only just saw it. So if you're seeing it, this is when I saw it as well. It's a really early fig. I'm sure it started ripening a couple of days ago. So we will come back and pick those in a few days. Ficus Palazzo, I think I spoke about that already. Dotato Nero, it produces a ton of figs and a lot of main crops as well. A ton of brevas and a ton of main crops. Brevas, they will all ripen. Nice big fat figs. I had some over 200 grams this year. But the main crops will drop most of it. I just don't know why. But I will get a few ripen. So it's just a really strange fig. Maybe it needs several years before it can fully acclimatize to your growing conditions. I just picked another. It's funny because we're still picking brevas, but we also got main crops ready. And that's what happens when you grow figs in and out of greenhouses. But that's Noadicarum. We'll be enjoying that in a minute. Noadicarum is a nice fig. We've got a number of main crops in there. I think it's only just, I had this tree, it's one of my first tree, believe it or not, and it's a very slow grow for me. Yeah, so this here is still Dotato Nero, and here I've got Alder P and Randino. Randino is grafted on Alder P. I really need to secure the Randino because the graft is not looking that great, but it is tied up and staked up. So no main crops on these two varieties. Not sure why. That's somebody else's plot. I'm coming, Nathan, in a minute. Just wait. So here we've got Coldedame Mutante. This is LV number 7, I believe, or LV2 from Francisco, and that's the only variety that produced or ripened the main crop for me so far from him. I bought about 30 varieties from him. most of them to produce figs. Brabus, but I don't really want a lot of big fat brabus, you know what I mean? I want main crops. And I put these varieties in the greenhouse. If you look at this greenhouse, you see 1, 2, 3, 4 trees, and that's taking up this space. And if I put one of his fig in there, which is that one there, Summer Kiss, I did get a lot of brabus of it. I'm not complaining, they were really delicious. You saw the videos and photos, but you see all the main crops dropping. That's Summer Kiss. I can't have that tree there. I could be growing, I don't know, called it another Matande in there, and they're absolutely delicious, and they will all ripen because I get a lot of sunlight here. And also, unfortunately, this one that I found growing in Portugal, I think it's a Smyrna type or a wild or some sort of, I can't see any figs ripening. But the Santiago is ripening soon. Frana Ferro got lots of main crop. Sour Bros got absolutely tons of main crops. So is the Cold Dam Matande. Got lots and lots of main crops, guys. They will all ripen. So I'm pleased about what's happening in this greenhouse for now. But this tree needs to go, or at least I'll cut it down so other trees get a bit more sunlight. I've got white Madeira number 1 there. That's not even growing because this tree is shading that. The Braba types, the San Pedros and the Smyrna, they are extremely vigorous. If you plant them, if you got one, you will know for sure. They will just grow and produce figs before any other varieties. But that's not a good thing. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll keep you guys updated.